Yo, what's going on, everybody? You know who this is. This is me, Trayvon Jones, Conscious Talk Channel. Before we go any further, press that thumbs up, press that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to my channel, and leave a comment in the comment section. I'm not gonna be on long, but then I always say that. but this is funny to me, and I just wanted to just talk about this particular situation because Monique, comedian, actress Monique, she's been in the headlines a lot, you know, throughout the recent years, causing controversy, causing problems, standing up for herself, you know, shaking up the envelope. She sued Netflix for racial and gender bias, and she won. Right when you were thinking, they ain't gonna get this woman no money. They're not gonna give her any money, but they actually gave her an undisclosed amount of money, and they also offered her a Netflix special. Now, what she's getting, I'm not sure what she's actually getting this particular time. Now, the first time around when they offered her a Netflix special, it was for $500,000, and she was offended because she felt like, yo, you know, I've been in the game for a long time. I'm a funny ass comedian. I've been doing this for a long time. I should be getting paid like what Dave Chappelle and all the rest of them are getting what they're getting paid. And when you hear her say that, you say, well, maybe she's right. But then other people will come in and say, well, are you selling tickets like Dave Chappelle? And see, that's where it gets difficult because you want the respect of your peers, and and people acknowledge that you are a veteran actress. You've been in the game a long time, and you are valued. But everybody's valued differently, and financially, obviously, that is the way it works. And she felt some kind of way about that. So to make a long story short, she sued Netflix for it, and she actually won. So on her Netflix special, she was controversial. She's coming out basically telling her husband, daddy, that, hey, I want to be with women now, basically. And I just want you to hear this. This is just her basically saying it on her Netflix special. Now, a lot of people on her Netflix special were disappointed, said it wasn't funny. Now, me personally, if I was in her position, I would have hired some damn ghostwriters. You wouldn't have caught me off guard like that. I wouldn't have just been coming up with no shit off the top of my head. It just wouldn't have been going down like that. I would have hired some ghostwriters, just like you hire writers as a singer. You can hire ghostwriters as far as I'm concerned. And I don't think it takes anything away from you. And not me personally, because of course you're going to add your own shit in it. I mean, you're a comedic actress, for God's sakes. You know what I'm saying? This is what you would do if you had to study a script. I feel like you going out there performing in front of hundreds of people, as a comedian, you need a script, boo. Especially if you can't come up with these jokes like that. But I want y'all to hear what she said. She was talking to her husband, daddy, whom she calls daddy. He calls her mama, and it be like that sometimes, y'all.
Daddy, I want to be with another woman sexually. And he looked at me so beautifully and so patient and so loving and said, me too. You said you mind that?
Now she turned that into, something that was funny. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to give you my analysis on this. Now Monique is masculine, and Monique has been recorded saying that, listen, I believe if I'm the one making the money, then I'm the one that runs shit and controls shit. She believes that or at least at one time, that if I'm the one bringing in the money, then I'm the boss. I'm the one controlling shit. If the man is the one coming in bringing in the money, then he's the one controlling shit. But if I'm the one making the money, I'm controlling shit. And she had that mentality for a long time. And it's not until she got with her current husband where she felt like, okay, now I can change. I can be different. He allows me to rest in my femininity. And this is what she has been quoted as saying, that she's able to be in her femininity now, being with her husband. But honestly, I believe because she is so competitive, and she's always been competitive with men, and even in her other relationships, she would tell you this is what it was. She was the boss. You know what I'm saying? And I just really believe that it's a competition thing, because what I notice, a lot of women love to be in competition with men. It's a competitive thing. You know, even when I'm working with women, it's always a competition. Or if I say something that is specifically about men, that has something to do specifically about men, you'll have some women say, well, women go through that. Women go through this. Women go through that. It always has to be, they have to be included, you know, in it. You know, when you're talking about something exclusively for men, it's like, how dare you just say that men go through this? And this is what you get from a lot of women, you know, especially in today's age and in today's society. But in my opinion, I believe that Monique, you know, is in competition with just men general, you know, with men in general, and she's in competition with her husband in a lot of ways, you know, because let's be honest, they had an open marriage for a very long time. Monique discussed this, that her and her husband had an open marriage where they were able to, you know, I guess have their select pick of people that they would, you know, sleep with, you know, but she had men that she would sleep with, and he had women that he would sleep with, you know. But let's be honest, you know, the type of women that he was fucking and bringing up in there, you know, they were probably younger than Monique, more beautiful, more attractive. Although she can pull some simp ass niggas, you know what I'm saying, and get some type of dudes that, you know, they might be good looking, but they're not the type of men that she would find quality, you know, or even probably better than her husband in a lot of ways. So right there alone, she said, you know what? We have evolved. We don't need to do this open marriage thing anymore. And she wanted to put an end to it. But in my opinion, that was some jealousy type shit on the low, because she was jealous because her husband was able to get better women than she could getting better men. So now all of a sudden, she tells her husband, now I don't know if this was just for the Netflix special or if she's really feeling this way, but honestly, I don't even really think that she's gay like that, y'all. I just don't. You know, I believe it's a competition thing. You know, now all of a sudden she wants, you know, to be with women. You know, because again, that's a competition thing. She's like, yeah, nigga, let's see if you can pull the same type of women that I can pull now. You know, because it's a competition thing. And this is what I feel like she's doing with her husband. And it's crazy, you know, because it's like you just up and down. You don't know what the fuck you want. You don't know what the hell you want, because one minute you want to be in an open relationship. You've been married 3 times. You know, you've been with all these different, you know, relationships, marriages that failed, you know, miserably. You on, you know, alimony and, you know, having to pay your these ex-husbands of yours. You finally get with a man that you've been friends with, best friends with for a very long time. You guys, it seems as though you are compatible with one another. You have 2 beautiful twin boys who should be adults by now. You know, you're a grandmother. You know, things have turned around for you. You know, you've gotten what you set out to get. You sued who you know, and won, you know, and people were rooting for you when it just seemed like there was no hope. When people were telling you, Monique, just shut up and go sit down. You know, I was one of those ones that was rooting for her, saying, you know, I hope that she gets what she wants. But Monique is confused. She don't know what the hell she wants. She keeps going up and down, talking about, I want an open relationship. Now I don't want an open relationship. Now I want to sleep with women now. And it's like you wait until you in your 50s, damn near 60 years old, to say that now you want to be with women. That ain't no WAP you got. You ain't got no WAP. You got a DAP, a dry ass pussy. It ain't wet. You got to get that shit rejuvenated. You wait till now, talking about you want to sleep with women. That's crazy to me, yo. That is just really, really crazy to me. But she waited to this whole Netflix special thing to come out and to bring this out, basically. And honestly, in my personal opinion, I don't think Monique is gay. I think Monique is trying to find herself. I think Monique is a little girl on the inside who has been hurt, damaged, and it shows. And I'm glad that she has a relationship and a man who is loving her through all that, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't have the patience for that. I wouldn't have the patience to love. This ain't no Tyler Perry movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to love no woman through their pain. If you can't come healed through all your drama, then I ain't nothing I can do. You know what I'm saying? But I commend, Monique's husband for even tolerating and dealing with, an open marriage situation and all that kind of stuff. Because ain't no way in hell I could put up with no shit like that. You being Monique or not being Monique. You bringing in the money or not even bringing in the money. It just wouldn't even roll like that. It wouldn't happen for me in that particular situation. But big ups to him and to her family. I'm glad that Monique is getting what she wants. But her Netflix special, I'm really hearing, was trash. Um, I looked at a little bit of it, and uh, I. But from what I know of Monique, honestly, as I'm a fan of Monique. I'm a fan of Monique. I think that she's funny, as a comedic actress. But as a comedian, I would never go to one of her shows to go visit her, to go see her live at a show. I wouldn't do it, because I've seen some of her specials just on YouTube and and other places I've seen, and she's not really all that funny to me when she's doing stand up. Not in my opinion. And again, in my opinion, I feel like you should have hired some ghost writers, you know what I'm saying, or somebody that could have helped you out, with your comedy. And to me, there is no shame in that. You know what I'm saying? Especially because you're not Dave Chappelle or some of these other funny, comedians who can just come up the top of their head and say shit. You just not one of them types. You're loud, you know, and everybody got an auntie that's funny like her. You know what I'm saying? Hell, we all can be funny like that. We all can be funny at times in that nature, especially if you curse a lot and you can just say something funny. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can do that. So I would never go to see her at one of her shows, but I will go to one of her movies in a minute because she's an excellent actress, in my opinion. But personally, I believe that, I don't think that she's gay. And I think that this was just all a setup, you know what I mean? Just for the whole Netflix special thing to get people talking and, all that kind of stuff. That's my opinion, And again, it just sounds like some competitive type shit that women do typically, especially with men. And nowadays, it's always a competition thing for whatever the reasons. But let me know what you think. Tell me your opinion. Like, share, and subscribe. Press that thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel and leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you think about Monique's comedy special, Netflix special. If you actually saw it, if you did see it, again, I'm not trying to discourage anybody from seeing it. I only saw a little bit of it and I wasn't impressed. The reviews are really bad, with it. So tell me what you think, if you saw it or not. But anyway, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next video. Shalom.